Hi, this is Jay from the Language Arts Gallery. Thank you so much for downloading my free resource, Taxes for TPT Teachers. I'm going to take a few moments. I'm going to walk you through this resource and what some of the cells and the columns mean here and how you can use it to better suit your business. So let me start by saying that I'm not a tax professional, and this product is in no way a substitute for meeting with a CPA or a tax advisor who can advise you on what you need to do. Remember, everyone's tax situation is unique. So I'm going to start here. As you can see, there's two sheets at the bottom, sole proprietor and disregarded entity. That's, for example, if you're an LLC, that's a disregarded entity and you're taxed as a sole proprietor, then you would want to use this sheet. This sheet here to the right, we're going to get to in just a moment. This is an S Corp or an LLC that's taxed as an S Corp. So to begin, you've got your revenue here, which is highlighted in green. And I've started, of course, with TPT, but I've got several other cells here. So I know we've got a lot of teacherpreneurs, and TPT is only one source of revenue that they have. So for example, online sales, if you sell on Etsy or you sell products directly on your blog, you might put that there. If you monetize your blog or YouTube with ads, you might have AdSense income. Some teachers also use course platforms like Thinkific to sell their own online courses. Or if you sell ebooks from Amazon or something like that. So you can put your revenue from each of these sources, and I left some other cells here in case you have other sources that aren't mentioned here. So I'll just go for an example here. So say you've got 500 from TPT and another 100 from your online sales and your blogs, and you made 200 selling your courses. And we'll just say the rest don't apply to you. So you can see here your total revenue is 800. And then you've got your expenses down here. So say your TPT membership is 60. Perhaps you've got web hosting or you purchase fonts and clip art on TPT. You've got other categories like office supplies, miscellaneous expense. Maybe you do some advertising on Facebook or Pinterest, or you do some course trainings. For example, I know a lot of teacherpreneurs offer courses in how to use Pinterest or just getting your TPT store started. So you might put that here. And then you've got other expenses, retirement, accounting, business licensing, and you've got some blank cells, so you can add in anything that I haven't included. So let's say you spend 15 on web hosting and another 20 on clip art, 10 on office supplies, and 10 on miscellaneous expenses. So we can see our total expenses for January were $115 and our revenue is 800. So we've got our profit here. And here I've got your payroll taxes already computed using the formulas in the cells. Again, this is for American taxpayers, so it would be a little bit different if you're not living in the United States. But here you can see you've got your Social Security and your Medicare and your total payroll tax deposit. So then you've got your income tax. So your tax base, which is your profit, and you can deduct 1/2 of your self-employment tax here. And here I put a withholding rate. Now I put in 20% as an arbitrary rate. You can change this based on your own tax situation. So for example, if you think you're going to not have so much income and you only want to withhold 10% of your income, you can change it to 10%. If you expect to owe no taxes, you can change it to 0%. Or if you expect to owe quite a bit of tax, you might choose to change it to 30%, and it's going to calculate it for you based on that percentage that you're having withheld. Again, this is just what you're withholding. And then you've got the amount, your payroll tax and your federal income tax that you will have withheld from your pay. Again, work with an accountant and see what is necessary given your tax situation. The way I set this up, you can add in your TPT sales and it will total it for the quarter. So you should have your total for each source of revenue, your total revenue, your total expenses for the quarter, and as we go over here to our S Corp, we're going to see that we've got the same thing here, but it's a little bit different. We've got employee expense and registered agent. So you might pay a registered agent $50 per year, or perhaps you pay them $100 per year. And when you're talking about employee expense, this is what you're paying yourself. So say your TPT store brings in $2,000 and you pay yourself a salary of $1,000. So your total expenses here are $1,100. That's what you're paying yourself. And your profit is $900. Now, your payroll tax, this $900 is not going to be exposed to payroll tax, but this $1,000 is. So you can see that this is your total payroll tax based on your employee expense. So again, work with an accountant and see what business structure is best for you and what a fair rate of pay is if you're paying yourself. Again, here you can adjust your withholding because you will have to pay income tax both on your employee income and on your business profit. You just won't have to pay self-employment tax on that. So, all right, so hopefully that helps you to get started. And as you can see here, you should have the totals come all the way over here for the year, the annual totals. So I hope you found this useful. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you could leave a positive review for the resource. If you have any questions or there's something you're unsure about, just go ahead and shoot me a message. I'll do my best to help you out. And thanks so much again for downloading this free resource.